Hello and welcome once again. So I'm going to talk about the father of medicine, very briefly, Hippocrates. That's a pronunciation here. And Hippocrates was known for finding out that the body can heal itself. And this was a long time ago, not even anywhere near before the Rockefellers and the Carnegies came in and basically said, wait a minute. We can't make money off of this. We need to patent drugs, and we need to run ads that everything natural is quote-unquote quackery. And today I still get these comments, and it just goes to show you how powerful their brainwashing is, and not for good purposes, for evil purposes. And I don't want to compare the Rockefellers and the Carnegies to Hitler. However, they're both evil. One was far more evil than the other, but if you really look at it, the amount of people that are dying and suffering is astronomical, okay? And I'm not saying that everyone going to medical school is following, some dictator that, purposely trying to do it. That's not what I'm saying at all, and don't try to take this out of context if you're a hater, because I'm going to clearly describe that this is just an example. It's not even an exact quote or analogy, meaning that this is coming from my own personal opinion, and I have my right to my personal opinion, and this is what I'm referring it to. Now that we have that situated, you got to be very clear these days, unfortunately. But just so everyone knows, the amount of haters has actually dropped significantly, and I'm very happy with that because it's made my life easier, and now it's just addressing people that are still listening to their friends. It's like, do you want to go to your mechanic for brain surgery? He may be a fantastic mechanic, but do you want him to help you with your brain surgery? Probably not. And your brain surgeon isn't going to be your mechanic. So don't take advice from your friends when they sit at home and watch the media and have their face imprinted and their eyes just staring at social media all day. So they don't know what they're talking about. If they did, then they wouldn't be doing that. All right? Not saying that your friends are bad either. So let's talk about the father of medicine here. And I'm just going to briefly go through this. This particular gentleman, like I said, was very, 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 very in touch and in tune with what was going on. And this was a long time ago, like I said. And this particular person really, and I'm not making this up, he was born around 460 BC. His father was a physician, priest, and they could trace this back, all the way to a whole nother, particular. This is a whole nother time, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you. This is nothing to do with anything recent. So, and he lived a very long life and died at a ripe old age, and this is just, again, I'm summarizing this just because I'm trying to go through this quick here. And then when he began to practice medicine, the established school of medicine was a particular school, Sannedian school, but the school's particular approach to medicine had several serious flaws. Very similar to what we have today, isn't it, folks? This is why I'm just showing you some basic information. Let's read this again. But this school's approach to medicine had several serious flaws, which were already becoming apparent and starting to cause general dissatisfaction with the art of medicine. It's amazing how in BC they already knew this. And here we are, going in 2000, we are now in 2016. And people are just oblivious when there is more than enough information to find this out. Amazing, isn't it, folks? Power of the mainstream media and drug ads and big corporations that control your minds, what you think, what you eat. They didn't have this in BC, folks. They didn't have TV and they didn't have social media. Most of the information online is done by the medical community. That's why it's hard to research. But this particular information is true even if somebody is basically taking it out of context. Okay? So, anyways, back to what we're talking about. This particular school considered the body to be merely a collection of isolated parts and saw diseases manifesting in a particular organ or body part as affecting that part only, which alone was treated. Their system of diagnosis was also faulty, relying exclusively on the subjective symptoms related by the patient while totally ignoring the objective signs of the disease. Alright? So we just basically went over this, and I want to show this again, that they were ignoring the objective signs of the disease. Alright? And that's exactly what is happening today, right? And I know most of you that watch my videos, you like the videos, you watch them. Even if you don't like the videos and you just watch them, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. For the few people that dislike my videos, absolutely hate me, love the medical community, love being sick, love having all your relatives die, please stop this video now. You will not understand any more that I'm going to explain, and you won't understand anything that I've explained already to this point, because your mind is made up. The sky is purple, and it's never going to be blue. Alright, so let's go ahead here. So, basically, the father of medicine radically disagreed with this particular school, countering that the human body functioned as one unified organism. And basically, it must be treated in health and disease as one. Objective signs of the disease must also be considered to arrive at an accurate assessment of what was going on. Alright? So, I mean, as one coherent, integrated whole. I kind of missed that part, sorry. So basically, what this means is, and I was just going ahead here, and forgive me for missing parts of this. I'm trying to do this on the camera and explain, but basically the body is one. And this is what I have explained, and from my own experience, okay, the raw living food diet, the berries, the antioxidant powders, the fasting in the morning. I usually try to get some sun and then take the antioxidant powders, wait, then take the antioxidant powders again. So it's back to back. So I'm not really eating any food until the evening. And not only has that helped get rid of the hunger issues I used to have, I've noticed it's sped up the healing. And if everyone has watched my videos up until now, you'll understand that I'm not a fan of fasting. And that means fasting for days at a time, not hours in a day. There's a difference. Days at a time, not hours in the day. So in other words, fasting in the morning when you get up, fasting before you go to sleep. Perfectly fine. Acceptable. Follow that with the antioxidant powders as I just talked about. Remember, I'm only eating 2 meals a day, so it's all working for me, folks. The body is healing itself. Just the antioxidant powders alone and not eating the right diet wasn't enough. It just broke to a point and wasn't working. Alright? So, anyways, I'm going to end this video. The holistic understanding of the human organism and how it functions in health and disease. It's a concept of the 4 humors. And I'll leave the link to this article. And it really explains a little bit more. But I just wanted to sum up the important parts. Any questions, go ahead and let me know. But remember, the body heals itself, not with refined foods, flour, junk, meat, any type of animal product, any type of refined food, anything that is unnatural. Living foods make you living. Dead food causes dead cells, even more than you would have lost previously, because we all lose cells every day. You have to keep regenerating, not degenerating.